What superfoods do we recommend and use? What advice do we give a family who are eating meat and want to go fully raw? And is it safe to eat hybridized modern fruit?
These are the questions we're going to answer in our video today.
Hey everyone, it's Fruity Papa Paul here and
Fruity Mama Julia from Rossum Healthy, where we help you transform your health the sweet way. Yes. Today is a Q&A video. That means we're answering your questions. And the first question is, what superfoods do we use ourselves and recommend to others? And we have to say we use a lot of
superfoods.
What are the superfoods that we use?
Oh gosh, so we've got bananas, oranges, pineapple we use, papayas, cucumbers, tomatoes, celery, lettuce, spinach.
Okay, so you get the picture.
It's quite a lot.
Okay, first and foremost, let's change our concept of superfoods and the food that we eat. Fruits and vegetables and greens, fruits and greens are superfoods.
Absolutely.
They are superfoods. They contain an array of vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and the things we haven't even yet discovered. So these are really the ultimate superfoods. However, we do also use another superfood, or so-called superfood, and that is
barley grass juice powder.
Yes. And why are we using it and recommended using it to
Why
others?
do we use it and why do we recommend it? Well, you're never sure really that you're getting nutrients in the greens because that can be down to the soil that it's grown in and when it's harvested. So we use it as a supplement so we can supplement our diet, and it's got lots of nutrients in it because it's grown for its nutrient content.
And barley grass juice powder is something that we do recommend using to our clients, especially if you don't grow your own produce. If you grow your own produce and you put lots and lots of goodness into the soil, you know it's mineral rich, then I wouldn't worry about barley grass juice powder at all. But if you don't and you buy your produce from commercial stores, then I would go for organic barley grass juice powder. Another superfood that we would recommend is just a little pinch of kelp, organic kelp, clean, organic, ethically harvested kelp. And that's for iodine because raw vegans can fall short of iodine. And you need literally just a tiny pinch. Otherwise, you can overdose on it. There's a lot of iodine in it. Now, something else we see being very popular amongst raw vegans, health enthusiasts, is spirulina and blue-green algae, and that's something we don't recommend using at all. Because first, spirulina, there was a study done on spirulina back in the year of 2009, and it found that it had a lot of potent toxins in it that can affect your liver. Whereas green-blue algae has also been found to contain neurotoxins that can affect your brain. Now you may argue, what's the difference with kelp? Our seas are very polluted, and that's true. And this is why we recommend you using clean organic kelp, and only in tiny quantities that just supply the amount of iodine that you need for the day. If you have any issues with iodine, if you don't, then don't worry about it. And otherwise, get really high quality produce. Now it's time for berry picking, so go out there and pick wild berries, pick wild fruit, go foraging, and that's where you're going to get a lot of nutrients from your food.
Okay, so the next question is it safe to eat modern fruit? I hear over and over again that modern fruit is too hybridized and not healthy for you. But on the high fruit lifestyle, you need to eat a lot of fruit. What are your thoughts on this? Well, yes, fruit is hybridized, but in nature it also hybridized as well. It's a very natural thing. So it's not something that humans just do on their own, say, oh, let's hybridize this fruit and, put it in the main supermarket and sell it to everybody. It's something that actually happens in nature. So all the humans are doing is replicating what already happens in nature, and it's quite natural. Now, tied in with the hybridized thing is, fruit has got, too much sugar and it's hybridized, it's modern, it's not healthy. Well, actually, that's not true, and it's been found that even wild fruits and fruits which haven't been cultivated by man to be put into supermarkets, for example, still contain a lot of carbohydrates, still contain a lot of sugar, glucose, fructose, etc. So hybridized fruit is perfectly safe, perfectly natural to eat.
Yes, and we've certainly come across some wild papayas and wild other fruit that was seedless. So you do get seedless fruit in nature. So this argument that the paleo people use, you will often hear you can only eat berries because the rest of the fruit is hybridized, stay away from bananas, is not right. It's just false. It's a false argument, and sorry paleo people, it just is. That's just is.
In fact, we've tried fruit which is not available in supermarkets, you get it locally, like champadar, for example, and it's some of the sweetest fruit we've ever tasted.
Yeah.
And that beats fruit that you get in the supermarket, without doubt for sweetness.
And we've tried wild bananas also, and they were so sweet. They were incredibly sweet. So no, nothing to worry about. Okay, so the next question is, what advice would you give in relation to going from a meat-eating family to totally raw? I have 10 and 7-year-olds and a 7-month-old. How or would you do things differently with children? Such a great question.
Great question.
And I would absolutely 100% do things differently with children. If you look around, you will certainly see what is happening to children and what impact the diet that they eat has on them. For example, since 1991, there has been a 500% increase, that's a huge figure, in the number of prescriptions for ADHD. Obesity is reaching epidemic proportions, and more children are being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and prescribed drugs, and that is so sad, because parents can change all of this, and they can reverse. More children have allergies, they have skin issues, they have behavioral and learning difficulties, and you can turn it all around as a parent. Now, from my personal experience of working with clients, what I do notice is that parents get worried about transitioning from the old diet to a high raw vegan diet more than children do. And children jump on and it's like, oh wow, I enjoy all this fruit and it's all good, and they slowly replace their unhealthy snacks with healthy snacks, with fruit snacks, with tomato celery snacks, with just different nut snacks, and children are really happy. So now, in terms of how I would approach this, and that's something I've been recommending to my clients, is to have a fruit and vegetable month. So you announce to your children, hey, we're going to eat lots and lots of fruit. You don't need to tell them that you're going to be switching them to a fully raw vegan diet, because it may not make any sense to them at all. But they certainly know that fruits and vegetables, they know what they are and they can eat them. And you can start by giving them fruit smoothies for breakfast. Then you give healthy meals for them to take to schools. You give them healthy snacks like fruits and veggies. You can get yourself a dehydrator and start making their favorite meals. So what were they? Pizzas? Well, you can make a raw vegan pizza. What they like, chocolate cakes? You can make a raw vegan chocolate cake with carrot powder. What else did they like? Pasta? You can make raw vegan pasta. So they can get it all on a raw vegan plan, and you start recreating all of these meals. In the meantime, you start educating your children about why they should eat this way. So show them what happens to animals when they get slaughtered. Explain that they go through a lot of suffering, and the meals that they eat contain animal products. Children are naturally very sympathetic, so they should be able to pick it up. In other words, give lots of reasons why your children should be eating fruits and veggies. Invite other people around, have fruit parties, have green juice parties, green smoothie parties. It's all easily done. So you've got to be the pioneer of change. And in the meantime, you have to eat this food yourself. So you cannot expect your children to eat healthy and to eat fully raw if you yourself is not eating fully raw. You are the example. So these are just some ideas, and if you're stuck for recipes, or if you would like to know more about healthy raw nutrition for children and teenagers, I'm going to post a couple of links underneath this video, so feel free to explore them to help you with this really big mission that you can carry out. And do start today. Do start right now, right after this video. One little change. What is one little change that you can introduce to your family, and just carry on. Then the next one, and the next one, another step. All right.
So those are today's questions and answers.
Thank you very much for submitting them. And what are your thoughts on what we've covered? Post your comments below.
I'd love to hear from you as always. Great
Yes.
hearing from you guys.
And if you have any questions that you would like us to cover in our future Q&A videos, again, post them below. And if you would like to switch to a raw food diet and you're wondering, how do I do it? What do I eat? Go to our website and grab yourself a free 5-day raw food menu plan. You can get instant free access to it by following this link. Okay, so thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Eat sweet,
Keep fit.
and we'll catch you again in the next video.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Whereas green, blue algae.
Come fly with me, come fly away. Fly with me.
Otherwise, it's essential of the day.
Is it safe to eat hybridized modern fruit?